Elks Raiders coming up on EA Sports for today's Week 5 matchup.
You know, when you get a matchup at running back, like the one we have here today, you can just look down on the field from the booth, and you can see that breakaway speed and power with your own eyes, and there is a difference out there.
Yeah, I think I was always heard from Bill Walsh. I read it in his book. Trust your eyes. So you're right. We look down the field today, and as this thing goes along, you can tell we have 2 stars at running back, and, man, just getting a little bit of hope, and they can make it happen.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. Reaches out and grabs it. Gains 11.
Receivers get scared sometimes running that slant route. They know their linebackers inside running towards them because they're watching the quarterback's eyes.
First down and 10. Will go ground. And he is brought down at the 39.
Always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
The Elks have it at the 39. And he's taken down. The Raiders defense making a statement early with a sack.
Yeah, you always want to hit the quarterback early, get some self-doubt into the quarterback, but also give the offensive lineman some self-doubt going like, man, this might be a long day. I think it will be. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Third and a long way to go. Can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
And Evans has got it at the 19. He's tackled right at the 36.
Evans is able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. What speed and quickness that allows him to break through some of that coverage and picks up good yards.
The Raiders snap it at the 36. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
Tackle down right around the 47. First and 10. They call his name again. That leads us to second down. Gives it to him again. And picks up maybe 3 or 4. The Raiders decked out in a lot of pink. And we see pink throughout the building. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL.
The defensive line, they're shifting. They're getting into a spread look. I think they think this is going to be a pass.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
When you play zone coverage, the quarterback might have to hold the football just a little longer. But these guys nowadays, when you play zone, they know how to throw and catch and get it done.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Toss to the outside. Here's a look at how the Raiders line up. No one seems to be scared of their passing attack as they rank near the bottom when it comes to passing yards per game. Breaking huddle at the 23-yard line. Second down and 6. And the immediate handoff to the fullback. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. midway through the first. And he'll hand it off to the fullback. And now, here's the Elks defensive lineup. We're talking about a unit that's best in the league against the pass.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
The Elks defense packs it in now, going with the 46.
Runs to daylight for the touchdown. And they've got a lead for themselves midway through the first thanks to that touchdown.
Yeah, it was a good drive that time. It had a little bit of everything in it, and it just gives you tremendous confidence as here we are halfway through the first quarter. Now you put the pressure on the other team.
It's good. The Raiders getting ready to kick it off.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Raiders defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The Elks from the 22.
Makes the catch inbounds.
That's his first reception today.
The Elks did a good job that time throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now 2nd and short really puts the defense in a tough position.
2nd down, 3 to go. Toss to the outside. It's 3rd down coming up. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
Has his man.
Gains 17.
The Elks put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
And now on 1st down, they'll go back to the air. Makes the catch.
Jim, when you see these out routes thrown and caught, it's all about timing and rhythm. The quarterback, he has both. That throw is right on target. Nice throw and catch.
Coming to the line at the 45.
The Raiders with a nickel look here on defense.
Now 1st and 10. The give. Taken down at the 39. 2nd down following the run.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job on the offensive line. There's nothing like a play-action pass. When the offensive linemen make it look like it's a run, the linebackers are all near the line of scrimmage and easy to throw it down the field for that completion.
1st down coming up. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
In his hands, complete, touchdown.
And that touchdown, Phil, here late in the first, ties the game.
Yeah, it ties it up, and it gets them out of a little hole, and of course it gives the offense a lot of confidence. And on the defensive side, they have struggled early, but maybe they can start to pick things up.
The Raiders ready to return the kickoff.
Fair catch this time.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
The Raiders offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they've run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
1st down at the 20. Cross play. And that's a gain of 10. Second down after going to the ground game the first play.
The give this time to the fullback.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Flip to the outside.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
And it's now second down and 5 after running it on first down.
Handoff made. Taken down at the 45. The Raiders are at the line, facing third down, which was not an issue for them last week as they converted a number of times in crucial situations. Game's about 3. Back here to start quarter 2. We are deadlocked right now in a game that has seen its fair share of defense.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch, isn't it? I love defenses when they come out and they just establish the line of scrimmage and beat the offense up. That's what we've seen so far, and I think it's going to continue.
Here's the handoff out of the strong eye. And it's now second down and 5 after running it on first down. Outside now on the toss.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
The 37 is the line of scrimmage.
First and 10.
They feed it to him one more time. They'll mark him at the 29.
Second down here after that run play.
Tosses the football. They'll mark the football at the 22. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day. First down at the 22. And now here's the toss. The offense picks up another first down and extends this drive.
They are, Jim. They're marching down the field, and I give all the credit to the offensive line. They are dominating the defense right now.
This drive now about to reach the 10th play of the series.
The Elks defense lined up in a 4-6 formation.
First and goal. Staying with the running game on first down. Mounting a serious drive.
When you see linebackers shifting around like this, what they're trying to do, confuse the quarterback.
They're going to run it on the toss.
Oakland in the end zone.
That's his second touchdown today. Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with a Raiders official. The team is officially ruling him out for today's game with an upper body injury. Back to you.
The Raiders getting ready for the kickoff. Going to be a penalty here.
It's an illegal block in the back, and the coaching staff cannot be happy about this.
No, it's a bad decision, and most of all, it's dangerous. You can hurt players when you block them like that.
The Elks are going to line up. Close game, second quarter. The score's 14-7.
Takes it from the strong eye. For a
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down.
Two hands on the football and has the catch. They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. Strong eye handoff here.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Second and 6. He'll throw it over the middle. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye. And at the 37, he'll be brought down.
You're running back in this league and you pick up 1st downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
The Raiders defense now is going to go nickel. Press coverage all the way. Looking at every option. Pass is intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Raiders have it at the 24. That's a gain of 6.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Zebra! Hold on, baby. Alert! All right, here we go. Wide and yank. Zebra, rally. Zebra.
Second down and 4. Takes it out of the eye. And we knew, talking with both teams, how much the running game would be a focus today, and for good reason. Here's a running back doing tremendous things out there, as he has all year long.
I think that's what's really incredible, isn't it? Both teams do exactly what they wanted to do. The offense says we want to run it. The defense says we got to stop it. And how about it? The offense, once again, overpowering the defense.
The Raiders have decided now to go for it on 4th down and a short yardage situation. Short yardage and the quarterback sneak. The Raiders know that a 4th down conversion like that can be a momentum changer.
Oh, sure it can. It gives everybody confidence. You get to call at least 3 more plays, you hope. And anytime you stay on the field longer in the NFL, the odds go up tremendously that you're going to get a score. Nice risk-reward play that time on the offensive side.
1st down and 10. Toss to the outside. Gets about 4 yards that time. And with these incredible rushing numbers, it's no surprise to see this team on top.
They are dominating on the offensive line. There's no question about that. They're being very physical, and that's why they're leading this football game. Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
And he's going to be tackled right around the 43. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game. 3rd and 2 here after the run. Right back to him one more time for about 4.
That time, nice job. Offensive line gives him a little hole, and he gets in there and shows his toughness and picks up the first down.
1st and 10.
And here's the toss. Nowhere to go, as this will be a loss of 3.
When you're trying to score some points at the end of the first half, the best way to do it when the time is against you, get in that hurry-up offense, make the defense sit back, be real careful about what they're doing. Maybe you can get some quick yards and get a chance for some points before halftime rolls around.
1st down on the way. 1st down following the long play.
Handoff.
That's a gain of 6.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Marching down the field and taking their time.
The Raiders snap it up at the 26. The Raiders get a 1st down. That's a pickup of 14.
Nice job that time by the runner. Gets out of bounds after the play. You got under 2 minutes, and you need to stop the clock, so he gets it done.
Carrs 3 for 3 with that completion.
The Raiders have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20.
Now 1st and 10. Failing to complete that one, so 2nd down here.
The Raiders come out with a split backfield. Carr's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Catch made. That picks up about 3. That'll do it for the first half. We'll be sending you to Larry Ridley back in our studios as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
The Raiders come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Bill.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Brings it into his body.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now 2nd down and 7.
The Raiders all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Makes the reception. And he's tackled at the 30-yard line.
That's what you want to do. Just get a 1st down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. And he hauls it in.
Second down coming up.
The Raiders line up, split backfield, out of the gun.
Breaks free, has some space to work with.
A lot of people talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's overblown, but in a situation like this, where you're winning a close game in the second half, you want to control the tempo, control the clock, keep getting those 1st downs.
The Raiders take it from the 43.
First down at the 49. Takes it from the strong eye. 2nd and 3 after that last carry. No time to huddle now. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line.
The Elks did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
The Elks have it at the 34. Has his target. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down, now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I just spoke with an Elks official. Right now, all they will say is it's an upper body injury and that he will not be returning. Back to you.
He's taken down at the 23.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
Running back in motion here.
No bump coverage here. Corners backing up.
Will send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down.
After the incomplete pass, it's 3rd down.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Has it. Touchdown. Well, we knew the next score was going to be a critical one, and it turns out they're the ones to get it, making this a tie game midway through quarter number 3.
Oh, boy, that just takes all the pressure off of you. You know, when it gets in the second half and midway into 3rd quarter, you start watching that scoreboard. So to come up with that touchdown and tie this game up, that eliminates a lot of pressure.
Fair catch signal made.
The Raiders offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 20. The catch is made. That's reception number 2 for him.
You can't be faint of heart. In other words, don't run away. Sometimes you got to stand in there, throw it down the field, and take the hit. Good job by the quarterback that time.
Carr's completion percentage, 80% on the day.
First down at the 39. Trying to power his way right up the middle.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on first down.
To the ground. And that's a 2-yard gain. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Breaks out of the tackle.
3rd and short. I don't know what you do anymore. I've given up. Do you throw it? Do you run it? Do you have that kind of faith in your offensive line? Well, the offense does. They run the football. Great job by the offensive lineman, giving that running back a chance to get that first down.
First and 10. They'll run it off the toss.
He's up over 90 yards so far on the day.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
2nd down and 5.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
If you got a defensive back that's scared to death and not going to give up the big play. You've got to run things like this. The out route, nice route by the wide receiver, and a good throw by the quarterback.
First down and 10.
They'll run it here. Has 12 on this play.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the box very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Here they come to the line of scrimmage, the 21-yard line.
First and 10.
Once again, a running play.
Coming up, second down.
Always manage the football game. You got to be thinking about it all the time if you're the quarterback. It's a tie game. You're down in here in the red zone. Be careful with the football. You at least want to get 3 points out of this.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Third and short.
Right back to him.
There's the offense picking up another first down on third down.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
That's a gain of only a yard. What a drive this has been. No need to huddle. Hurry up offense. Here's the quick toss. That brings the play to an end.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
The ball is just 3 yards out of the end zone. Third and goal at the 3. It's intercepted. Who would have guessed, Phil, that the defense might win this game? A tie game it is late in the third, and they come up with the interception.
Well, Jim, we talked to the coaches during the week. I think they liked their chances on the defensive side. They thought they could read the quarterback, make some plays, and we saw it on that interception.
Trufant's the one who made the big stop. We're starting quarter number 4, and these offenses have been shut down so far, but you know it as an old quarterback, Phil. One play can change everything.
You know, I really take exceptions to the fact of calling me an old quarterback. I'm really not that old. I feel pretty good. So, but, hey, to talk about the game, you're right. One play, that's all you're looking for on the offensive side. Can you get that one play and make it? And that might be the difference in winning and losing.
Now, looking at third down. Strong eye handoff here. And pick up about 4. They're going to the hurry up. Back to the line.
Toss to the outside.
The Raiders guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
The corner step back from the shotgun. Reaches out and snatches it.
That's his third catch of the day.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Darius takes down the quarterback.
Oh, there's nothing worse as a quarterback to have pressure up the middle from an interior defensive tackle. Hard to see down the field, can't make a decision, and that time it leads to a sack.
Second down.
Takes it from the gun.
the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands. The offense now needs to pick up the first here on third down after that incompletion. Out of the shotgun. Looking long. The ball is taken out of his hands. Early in the fourth, and another great defensive stop. It's urgency time for these offenses.
It sure is. Let's see which offense can go out there and make a play and not make the mistake. Because these defenses are playing so well, when you try to force the issue in a game like this, a lot of times the offense makes the big mistake to lose the game.
Evans tackled down after a gain of 12. And a run back of about 12.
The Raiders, I have to wonder, where are they going to be mentally after that last drive when they were moving the football only to give it away on an interception? How are they going to be out there on this possession?
Well, I think it's tough. I really do, Jim. You know, nowadays, quarterbacks, it seems like all we judge them on, do they throw interceptions or not? And once you throw one, it's out there. You've got to get over that mental block, and you've got to keep playing hard and aggressive football. That's the only way you can have success.
First down at the 46. Toss to the outside. Wasting little time. The Raiders take it from the 43. Finds his mark. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
I love these timing routes. The out route. Nice job by the wide receiver as he's breaking out towards the sideline. That football is right on target.
The line of scrimmage, the 43-yard line. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. And that'll be a gain of about 2. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Time becoming a factor in this game. They'll go ground. And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line.
Well, not many yards to get there on that play, but it doesn't matter. What a day and what a job this running back has done here.
The defense looking for one more stop here on third down after that run.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
That's been the story of this game. Another third down conversion to move the chains. We reach the 2-minute warning. Carr comes out in the pistol. First down at the 20. And he'll run it right. And gains maybe 4. And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. It's a 2 tight end formation. Gets the handle here. That's a gain of 7. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
first down here after the run.
Once again, they'll run it. Slashes to the left side. And a gain of 4. The Elks in a tie game will call a timeout. They clearly want the ball back with a chance to do something. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Raiders official. All they're saying right now is that it's an upper body injury. But, guys, it's not one that will hold him out much longer. Back to you.
2nd and goal from the 5. Toss play.
When you get 3rd goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
That is play number 10 on this drive.
3rd and goal from the 4.
Flip to the outside. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
The Elks will, of course, call the timeout now to stop the clock. The field goal unit now has a chance to give them the lead here late in the 4th.
The kick is through for 3.
They were thinking touchdown that entire drive, but in the end, they have to go field goal. They convert here in the closing stages.
Well, I'm sure they would have loved to kick that field goal as time expired, but that's not the case. Good job of moving the football down the field, getting that field goal to put them ahead, and now the defense, go out there and do your job.
First down, pressure on every snap now.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
The Elks now move the chains.
I think what you find out about your offensive linemen, what kind of shape they're in. It's late in the game. You have no timeouts. You got to go to this hurry-up offense. Let's see if they can make it work.
That's his 5th catch of the day.
Well, when you see a play like this by the offensive player, that is a great reflection on the coach. You can tell they've gone over these situations. When you're fighting the clock and you can get out of bounds, get it done. Good job by the offensive player there.
The Elks might be looking at the scoreboard and thinking, uh-oh, not again, as they trail in another tight game, partner.
Well, I'm going to do a little teaching right here. Don't look at the scoreboard. Just focus on the play that's coming up. Just do your job. If you do that, you'll have a chance to find a way to win.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way.
When you see linebackers moving like this, they're trying to confuse the offensive line. Look at that. The defensive line, now they're all spreading out.
Darius has the sack. And that sack is also going to push them out of field goal range here.
That's a bad job by the offensive line and the quarterback. You must know the situation. You can't take a sack there.
Snapping out of the gun. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
Well, the guys know if they make a big hit and everybody goes ooh and ah, they'll be on the highlight reel. That's why a lot of these players play so fast and play a little out of control.
Corners formation here for the defense.
He'll take the snap from the gun.
Down the field. Intercepted. Tackles made. Is every win sweet, or are the close ones that much more satisfying than just blowing someone out for 60 minutes?
Well, the close ones are more satisfying because the tension is there longer. And the longer you're under tension, when it finally comes to fruition and you win, it just makes it that much more exciting, Jim.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.